Christoph, and I wanted to take this opportunity to share a little bit more about my journey and how I came to be a more calibrated version of myself. And by that I mean what I am and what I do are very much aligned, and it's the best feeling. But it's not been an easy journey by any stretch of the imagination, but it's been a very expansive journey, and that makes it all worthwhile. I'm thinking of 2 years of sexual abuse when I was 10 years old. I'm thinking of being bullied at school for a good year, maybe 2 years. I'm thinking back to growing up in the shadow of my academic superstar brother, and I was not academic at all. I'm thinking of having to leave everything and everyone behind in Belgium as the result of the airline I was cabin crew for going bankrupt after the events of 9/11, and I moved to the UK and joined Japan Airlines for a couple of years, which was an incredibly rich, rewarding experience, but a very challenging one. But before coming to the UK, I also came out, and my then childhood sweetheart girlfriend, whom I was engaged to, I had to kind of recalibrate in that department as well, and we split up 6 months before we were due to get married. So everyone has their big challenges in life and moments of significant adversity, and so it's not a competition at all. I'm not saying, wow, look at me, look at what I had to go through and overcome. No, that's not the purpose of this recording. My aim, similar to my second book, Life of a Lifetime, is to share a few thoughts on how I did get through it and the magic that comes with recalibrating. And that feeling is so good that I cannot not share it with people, and it's the baseline of everything that I do. It's in my workshops, it's in my motivational talks, it's in my one-on-one coaching sessions. It's the energy that comes back every day, every moment, with every breath that I take. It's a deep, connected passion for life and therefore spirituality, because it is spirituality that saved me. And I'm definitely not talking about organized religion here. When I use the word spirituality, to me it is about connection. It's about getting clear on why you're here, who you are, and then using that information to better deal with adversity, but also leverage opportunities so that you can be a bigger, grander version of yourself and a much more self-realized version of yourself, because that is what it's all about, and that's what practical spirituality has taught me. We are here to self-actualize, I always use the analogy of bubble wrap. It's like it needs to be popped, and your life needs to be popped, so to speak, and it's not complete until you have popped that bubble wrap / life piece of you, because it's meant to be popped. And so practical spirituality has given me, and keeps on giving me for that matter, the motivation, the inspiration, the encouragement to pop my bubble wrap every single day. And that permission to pop your bubble wrap is the message for this recording, because so many people are living, and we know this, but it's good to talk about this because it's important and it matters and it can make a difference. So many people live a life that is misaligned with their truth, with their essence, with their gifts, with who they are at the core of their being. And it is very often a cause of great anxiety, depression, all sorts of uncomfortable feelings. And not only does it impact the individual, it literally impacts everyone, everything they come in contact with, because it cannot be any other way, because they are not showing up as themselves. It's like literally walking through life. I'm not talking about wearing masks here. It's like it's more than that. It's walking through life as a different identity, and it's dangerous. So the invitation is to look inward and reconnect with your true essence, and to ask yourself what really matters to you, what is important to you, what is your message, what do you want people to know about you. For me, the most important thing is, can I go to bed every night with a clear conscience? Because I know when I have lived moments of misalignment during the day, and it's not comfortable. So it is in my best mental health interest to make sure that what I do throughout my day is as aligned as possible with who I am. And that's what authenticity is about. When who you are and what you do is congruent, and it makes things easier. It makes relationships better and deeper. It changes the way you express yourself. Authenticity heals. You can see on someone's face how authentic their lifestyle is or not. You can tell. Fear often stands in the way of living the authentic life. Fear of what people will think, how they will respond. Maybe you think that you'll jeopardize the current paradigm. Well, good. Do you really want to spend the rest of your journey here living out of alignment with your essence? I am not saying go and burn all your bridges. That is not what this message is about. What I am saying is, make sure that you know what your bridge looks like, and then walk towards your bridge confidently and cross it and revel in the pure joy that awaits you on the other side of that bridge. And you know what you can do differently. You know who you should talk to and have an honest conversation with. Partner, manager, best friend, whoever it is that comes to your mind, have that conversation with them. The truth may not always be comfortable, but it is always nice. When practical spirituality crossed my path, I remember listening to an Enigma piece. It's one of the closing tracks on one of their albums, and there is a voice that says, "The eyes of truth are always watching you." For me, that was a game changer, because it crystallized everything that practical spirituality had taught me, that indeed I could have carried on being the old Christoph, the inauthentic version of myself, and I would have had a good life, don't get me wrong, but it would have been a lie, and that wouldn't have been right. And the eyes of truth are watching you too. And that doesn't mean some kind of god or goddess watching down on you. No, of course not. The eyes of truth is you, the authentic you, watching you, encouraging you to release the inauthentic parts of you which are causing you anxiety and are holding you back. You're loved, you know. You are loved. You're a soul that came down here to experience that which you already know but have not got a physical experience of. And that is why we come back time and again. So why not use this current lifetime to really pop your bubble wrap and optimize this lifetime? Leverage the opportunity and turn your life into a life of a lifetime instead of a lie of a lifetime. Reach out for help. Read. Talk to people. There are so many beautiful resources out there. I love the saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. You will see. You will see. Do be gentle on yourself. When you realign and you finally step into your full authentic power, it may feel as if many old parts are falling away. And that is not always comfortable, liberating as it may be. Change is not very often comfortable at all, but it's necessary. It's like a flu. The symptoms are awful, but it's the body getting rid of toxins. And in the same way, a spiritual awakening is your energy field clearing itself with your help, with your permission, clearing itself from everything that you have been carrying with you that has been weighing you down, holding you back. And that takes a while. That takes a while. And I believe we keep learning and changing and shedding and grow and expanding until our last breath. So there's no need to rush anything. But this recording was merely an invitation for you to give yourself permission to sit down and think about what matters to you, about who you really are, and how you can bring more of that into your everyday life so that you can, one day at a time, realign, recalibrate who you are with what you do so that you can do it better and with more authentic fulfillment. I wish you all the best on this marvelous journey of expansion. Thank you.